my friend Bobbi saw me put my makeup on the other day when we were going out, and she laughed at me because apparently people don't put makeup on how I put makeup on, and so that's made me do this tutorial on how I put my makeup on for a night out. So I have had a shower. That is probably step one. The first thing that I do is I take all the makeup out of my makeup bag that I was going to use for the makeup of that particular evening. So just do that now. Down here. In no particular order, I just kind of take it out how I find it. So generally, this, mascara, eyeliner, this. I know that is not makeup, but it's part of the routine. Anyways, this is actually my entire makeup. Next step is I will take my hair out of my face like this. That is done. I one time had a face massage. They said I had a bit of a dry patch here, so I bought this. I think maybe my mom bought it for me actually, because she gets very worried that I don't moisturize. A little spot of that. That into this bit that the lady said was dry. My skin is prepped. Actually, I kind of like do this to dry it off. So that I think the makeup will stick to it in my head. And I get this Anti-Fatigue Effect and Radiant Glow Concealer. And I put this under my eye. And I one time watched a makeup tutorial on YouTube, and they did this whole like triangles on there, so I kind of do that. And then just like rub it in all over the entire eye. I think it's pretty much all smoothed in. It basically looks the same as it did before. So then those go back into the makeup bag and I don't use them again. And then I use this one, which is Super Stay 24 Hours. It's by Maybelline. Ivory, because my skin's really pale. I just put it on because that's what you're meant to do, I think. Like I don't use foundation, so I feel like I have to use something. I start on the nose. Put it on here, because you know how powder your nose thing. I'm not really sure whether that's because of, you know, cocaine or the toilet. Oh, also, I have a spot here. This is a tip. This is my tip. Do not put concealer on your spots. Try not to put any makeup on your spots, because that's kind of what causes them. And then if you get it in there, then it just like gets worse and it takes ages to do. Whatever. So put that all over your face. I think that's my whole face. I like to do this bit too because, you know, I don't want to have a makeup line. And then I guess we are on to contouring. I use this Benefits Powder Pop travel set. I didn't realise that was a travel set. I thought it was a proper set. As you can see, it's been used a lot because I got it for Christmas about like, I don't know, probably 6 years ago. But you don't need a lot of makeup. That is something a lot of people say you need a lot of makeup and you really don't. I'm just trying to sell you more. This that goes here. I mean I put it on and I like tap it off. Try and tap most of it off actually. And then do like a line here. Yeah, there's a line there. And then you kinda like smooth it. Try and take it off really. Because you don't want anyone to actually see it's on there. And then like a little bit goes there. Oh. Hi Mum, making a YouTube video.
A what video?
YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because Bobbi laughed at me for the way I put makeup on.
Yeah. Were you actually putting makeup on, are you?
Yeah. Can't you tell?
Not yet.
I'm nearly finished. That was my mum. So there we are. There's a line here now. And then I like to brush the line down because I don't think this is a contouring brush. It might be. It's obviously a travel blusher brush. That is that bit done. And then what you do, time for blusher. I like to wipe this, brush it off like this. So you get all the brown off and you can use the same brush. And then I use the lighter pink one because I have a habit of going bright red at like pretty much any opportunity. I like to put as little red on my face as possible because naturally it's pretty red. This goes on this top bit here, the cheek, and on the other cheek as well because, you know, symmetry is beauty. apparently. Yep, that bit is done. Now it is time for the eyes. Here's my smoking eye benefit thing. I bet everyone had this when they were 15. So did I. Still have it. It comes with this. A step-by-step guide on how to do your eyes, which I did one time. Took about half an hour. I've adapted it to my own way because, you know, I don't feel like I need all the steps because they take too long. And it's very fiddly. And it's like painting your face. So I can't deal with that. I grab this. I get the powdery end of the brush. Put it in this one. Shiny black one. Kind of grey actually. Both sides of the brush. Close your eye. Because you're going to put it on your eyelid. And like brush that across there. Okay. So that is on here. You just kind of like rub it in with your fingers. There we go. Because you want it to be subtle. And then, here's the surprise. You do the same on the other side. So brush that in here. There we go. I mean, maybe like you need a little bit more on the bottom. You want an ombre effect, I guess. So you put more on the bottom and then kind of just smudge it up to your eyebrows where it stops. Ah! Eyebrows. I don't know if you can tell, but I do not pluck my eyebrows. I wish I could. I tried it once and it really hurt. And so I decided not to do it again because I cried. I mean, I don't think I cried. It was just made my eyes water like I was crying a little bit. Anyway, so I just get this and like kind of try and squash my eyebrows into the right shape. There we go. There is an eyebrow bit in this kit. I get the other end of the brush by the instructions I've been told is hard angle brush. I like to call it the eyebrow brush. Put that in this like brown, it looks like boot polish. And I think it's quite hard, so you gotta kind of like squish it in. You get the brush at an angle here, and then you go like that and like kind of twist it and drop over the top of your hair that is already there. So there we are, like over the top of your eyebrow that I've already got. It's making it darker, which is great when you have blonde hair. That look like Billy Piper from the 90s. So I like to just sort of rub that in a little bit so it's not quite so defined. And then, you guessed it, we do it on the other side. Obviously the other way around. Oh god, like there was a serious line there, like I really want that. So I kind of unline my eyebrows, smudge that in a bit, and then, you know, pat your eyebrows back into alignment. I guess you pull this bit up because of this angle here. Do watch videos. I don't have time to practice or do it ever. Then you get the pink bit. You can use your finger for this bit. Just kind of like put it on your finger, dab it in this bit of your eye here, and this bit of your eye here, and that makes you look awake. And that is a fact. Put this back. Put those instructions that you never read onto the eyeliner. I really love Mr. Precise, and that is because it doesn't come in a pot. The ones that come in a pot are the hardest things I've ever had to use. I do graphic design. I cannot get a line on my face with those brushes. So kudos if you can, because that is incredibly difficult. What is also incredibly difficult about these things is getting into them. This is a new one. Like, thankfully I have nails. Even then, like, how are you supposed to get into these? This is incredible. Yeah. Grab this. This is going to be great because it's a new one. See, look at the nice long nib on that. It's great. It's basically a pen that you use on your face. Start in the corner of your eye. You have to do this with your mouth. You have to leave your mouth open because that is the concentration of the eye face. And then like start in the corner and then all the way across. And then depending how crazy you want your night to be is how big you make the flick. I might get crazy on the flick. So here, you put the flick out like that, and that is like the framework of your flick. And then you start in that corner and you put it back into this corner of your eye. And then basically you've made the outline. The bottom of your eyelid is the end, is a line. So you just colour it in. You colour in your eyelid with a black pen. Yeah, got it in. And you do the same on the other side and you never get them the same. Like, that's just a fact of life and you just have to accept that. There we go. So that is done. And you know what? Just don't look at it for too long. It looks pretty much the same, so it is. Now we do mascara. I use this one. It has this like curved brush. Yeah. I don't know which is the right way to use it. I like to use it this way because I feel like it cups my eyelashes and pulls them up. I could very well be wrong. So you sort of start at the bottom, move your way up. And there we go. Go all the way. Ah, I think I got something in my eye. Like, this is the pain with using makeup on your eye. Like, you get it in it and it hurts. So yeah, you go all over the eye. Make sure you go to the ends because that makes your eye look more open. And then you get back to this side and you put it at the bottom and you sort of shake it up. And that is another tip I learned. Apparently opens your eye more. You can do it again if you want because you know we're going crazy and we're going out. I have got something in my eye. Whatever. Same with the other eye. There is literally no difference. Oh yeah, and you have to do the bottom lashes as well. I forgot about them. Because you're not putting any eyeliner down there. And also, I don't like to go all the way to the edge because I think one time I saw a tip where someone said that, so I just follow it. And also, the more stuff you put around your eye, the more likely you're going to get it in your eye. And I've already got stuff in my eyes. Those are your eyes done. So we're pretty much finished now. It is time for your lips. I don't have Kylie Jenner lips and I'm not gonna get them and I don't want them. Well, like I kind of would, but like I don't want to go through the pain of getting them, so I'm just gonna not. I get chapped lips like really easily, so my main lipstick is this trusty little fellow that I keep in my pocket most of the time when I remember to put it in my pocket, and I will use it on my lips. So the best thing with using Vaseline instead of an actual lip colour is that when you go out and you get drunk, you can put it back on and it doesn't matter if you miss your mouth because it's Vaseline, so it's good for everywhere ever. And no one can really see it. It just shines for a little bit on your face and wow, it kind of looks like you spilled a drink or something. You look fun. Sometimes I do wear lipstick. I have a lipstick that I wear. This one. It is Rimmel. It is by Rimmel. It is also by Kate Moss, and I picked it because it had her name on it. So yeah, you've got your Vaseline on, and so what I kind of like to do with this, because I feel like the two things shouldn't really mix that much, so I like wipe off the Vaseline a bit. It's had the goodness. You can use a tissue if you don't want to be gross like me and use your sleeve. Basically, follow your mouth. Just literally just follow your mouth and draw around your mouth with this paint. Yeah. Oh, for the top, you kind of like dab, and then like colour in. Dab, colour in. Okay, so I was like that. Fit a little bit there. Around the outline of your mouth. And do this to kind of like smush it all in. Then you get your trusty finger out again and just kind of like push it back into the lines of your lips. As you can see, I've gone out of the line of lip and that looks ridiculous, and I know it is one of the things that you do on the Kylie Jenner thing, but no, you don't want bits of lipstick coming off because that just looks messy. And although I don't really like care that much about my makeup, like I don't want to look sloppy. I still want to look good, I just don't want to spend much time doing it. Smudge that back in. You can't really use the same finger twice unless you clean them, because otherwise you'll get bits here. Oh. Yeah, so when you run out of fingers, you can use the back of your hand. And then, what Bobbi really laughed at me for is you gotta blot this off because there's too much on here. The risk of it smudging is high when there's this much lipstick on your lips. So my mom told me, the trusty bog roll. Just a section of that, fold it in half, cut it. There we go. Sometimes you get it in your mouth. There we go. So that is is it. Done. And because it doesn't take that long, because you don't really use that much makeup, you'll have more time and money to spend on whatever you're putting your makeup on for, be that a nice meal or just getting drunk with your friends. Thank you for watching. I like to think that a lot of people would agree with me. This is how they put their makeup on. Like a lot of the time. And I don't think that everyone spends a lot of time putting a lot of makeup on their face every time they go out. So I think that people will agree with me on this one. And they won't all laugh at me like Bobbi did. Thank you. Good night.